thinking about selling a home in today's market? The truth is, things have changed. Between interest rates, buyer demands, increased competition, you can't just throw a sign in the yard anymore. And so in this video, I want to share exactly what you need to know before you list your home for sale, what pitfalls to avoid, and how to prepare your home so you can get top dollar. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Brian Stevens with eXp Realty right here located in Central Florida. Would love to have a chat with you, so all my contact information is below. Let's book an appointment to talk about how I can help you sell your home with the least amount of headache and for the most amount of profit. But in the meanwhile, let's talk about things that you're not going to hear in the open market that some people just want to publicize stuff and say they know how to sell a home. Over 30 years experience, I want to give you some key topics that you can understand when you're selling a home in today's market. So number one, price is key. Now you've heard this before. It's not just cliche, but overpricing your home in today's market is the number one mistake that a lot of home sellers make. This is not 2021, 2022, it is 2025. The market has changed, as most of you know, but you've got to be very strategic whenever you price your home so that multiple buyers will be attracted to you, which in some cases can lead to bidding wars. Now, every market is a little bit different. We're in the Central Florida area, and we are seeing somewhat of a normal market where it may take, again, depending on your price range, 75 days to sell a home, which some of you up north are going, are you crazy? In the Florida market, we have still low inventory, but homes are taking a little bit longer to sell. Part of the reason is home sellers are still thinking this is 3 years ago, and it's not. But when you price your home strategic, you will see multiple offers. We still have those going on, and homes will sell when they are priced at market value. And so you want to have your local real estate agent provide local comparable values and not just current trends. Don't just go into Zillow or some of these other offshoot sites and put in your address. They are not going to be accurate the majority of the time. So pricing is key. Number two, you want to prepare your home for maximum value. This is where a trusted real estate agent is so important. Whenever I like to go over to a potential home seller's home, I like to provide wisdom from what I know buyers are looking for and not looking for. So simple upgrades that yield the best results. Curb appeal, light staging, paint. Whenever I would have a meeting with you, I'm not going to talk about you spending thousands of dollars to prepare your home. I don't believe that's actually your highest and best optimum use of your time and your money, because when you're looking to sell, you're looking to sell however you want to do the things up front that is really going to prepare your home for maximum value. Decluttering, depersonalization, so buyers can envision their items in your home is important. Professional photos and video tours are just non-negotiable in today's digital age. If you don't have a great photographer coming in that would make your home look as sparkling and would pop on the internet as much as you can, along with video tours, which we do, you're not going to compare to any other homes in today's marketplace. So preparing your home for maximum value is very, very important. Number three, timing the markets, which I could be plus or minus on timing the market, because sometimes you can try to time the market, but there's an argument on both sides. But I will say this, sometimes seasonality will impact the buyer's activity. For example, I am recording this video in September. We know in about the middle to end of November to the end of December, we know the holidays are coming up. So the general buyer traffic is going to go down because people are focused on Thanksgiving, traveling, Christmas, New Year's, that sort of thing. So we know the amount of buyers that are going to go through homes in that season of the end of the year will be typically down. Now, I will tell you, in my 30 years, we've had seasons of holiday seasons where it's been busy. There's been more than the average amount of traffic going through homes because people want to settle in before the first of the year. They want to get homestead exemption that they can claim for, in this case, 2026. Maybe they are moving and their children are stopping school end of the year, starting a new school in January. There's all kind of reasons where people still will be a little gutsy and move during the holiday season. I've done it personally myself, so you never want to just discount that. But no, in general, it's going to be a little bit more of a slower time of year. Mortgage interest rates, we know how they are going to affect buyer demand and offers. Just recently, we've had a reduction in interest rates. They are supposedly, you never know, going to reduce rates 1 or 2 more times by the end of the year. But here's the thing, waiting for the market to improve can backfire. And honestly, you can look at the seasons, you can say, what about summer, what about fall? It's hard to really time the market. When is the best time to put your home on the market? Today, if you want to sell a house. Now, prep it, get it ready to go, but timing the market, again, pluses and minuses, not a big fan of that. We can chat more about it and book a call below. Number 4, marketing that moves homes. So important. The difference between a passive versus an aggressive agent. A passive agent will put an MLS, throw a sign in the yard and say, let's go sell it. That's just not the way to do it. This is not today's marketplace. For example, we do a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of social media, a lot of reels, targeted ads. We're going to get your home out there in so many ways with social media and online presence to where people will see your home when they're searching in your price range. So video marketing gives you a huge, massive edge. We love video marketing. Check out other videos on my channel here. Something we love to do and are pretty darn good at, I must say so myself. So reaching out-of-state buyers, relocation buyers, so important for the marketing efforts that we put out there. And so you've got to have somebody that knows how to market, that knows how to communicate with other agents, that knows how to get your home in the maximum amount of channels that you can put out there. And for example, we also have a separate area of marketing we do for luxury listings. Anything over $500,000, we have special luxury marketing that we do here at EXP. That will blow you away. I'm a luxury certified agent, and I can tell you this marketing is incredibly amazing. So marketing is huge when it comes to selling your home. Number 5, negotiations and then different pitfalls to avoid. So some common contract pitfalls are going to be inspection issues, appraisal gaps, financing delays. This is why having an experienced negotiator like myself can save you thousands of dollars and a lot of headache and a lot of emotional bandwidth. So important. That is what I call the middle of the deal. You've got when you get your home under contract, and of course you've got your closing dates. The middle of the deal, the middle of everything is where it usually either goes great or it goes south. That is the middle of the deal where you want to have, trust me, an experienced agent that doesn't know it all, but has walked through hundreds, if not thousands of deals like myself, my business partner, and our team have to help you come to the successful closing and close your home, get your proceeds and your money, and then move on to your next transitional home where you're heading to. So important. Part of this also is protecting your equity, right? Because you're going to have equity in your home. Now the statistics are 40% of people in the United States they have full equity. They have no mortgage, which is amazing. And I believe the number is 60 to 70% have a lot of equity in their home. And I think that number is actually higher now. So you want to protect that equity because that equity is precious, especially in today's market where cash is tight. So hiring the right agent to protect your equity while you're still finding the right buyer pool. So important. Number 6, navigating buyer demands. So today's buyers are very cautious. We've seen that. So how can you prepare for inspections, for appraisal hurdles? How can you best prepare for that? You want to have a local, experienced, trusted real estate agent to kind of walk you through that process. Also, possibly offering buyer incentives, maybe rate buy downs, closing costs versus lowering the price. In some cases, you can look to do that. And then really, how are you going to stand out in a competitive inventory market? Your home has got to come to the top of the list, whatever price range you're in. You want to shine. You want to be that go-to home. You want to have that marketing so polished and looking great to where your home is going to stand out in a market where homes are sitting a little bit longer. And number 7, working with a pro. The value of working with a trusted pro is huge. I will tell you that. Why would you DIY? Why would you do it yourself? Sell your home for sale by owner when I can tell you this, the statistics show it often nets less money despite saving commission. The liability out there for trying to do it yourself and trying to figure out appraisals and inspections and surveys and contingencies, it's not worth it. And I can tell you right now, you want to have a trusted pro in your corner representing you and your interests only when you're selling more than likely your largest asset that you've got. So important. Having an expert who handles all that marketing, the negotiations, setting up your home for success are things that sellers don't realize. They just think you can put a sign in the front yard and do it yourself. It's a little bit of a different market, and this is something that I'd love to have a conversation with you about. Now, the last part of this is the importance of hiring somebody who understands the Lakeland Polk County trends and the market. I have been in this market for 30 years. My father was a production home builder, about said professional, a production home builder for 25 years. So I've kind of grown up in the real estate space. This is really all I know. And love Polk County, love helping people walking through the process of selling a home or buying a home. This is something that we value and that we want to protect your asset and get you maximum value when you go to move. So here's what I'd like to say. Please message me below, call me at the information below. You'll see my cell phone right there. Shoot me a text. Let's set up a meeting and talk about other questions you've got about selling your home in today's market. There are other things that I did not cover, and I'd love to set a time to come over to your home, get to meet you, talk about your situation, help you get your home ready to sell, and then when you put on the market, be ready to go in today's real estate market. I hope this video has found value for you. I would love to connect with you again. Let's book an appointment. Let's catch up, have a conversation, and so I can help you sell your home for top dollar. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do me a favor, if this you found value for this video, like, comment, subscribe to this channel. Whenever I drop more valuable content like this, you'll be first to get notified, and then I would love to catch up with you for all of your real estate needs. Have a great day. Whether selling or buying, you got to call Brian.